Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe what I want is a new UI. New UI panel that covers this. Too many buttons here. I just want one on top of this. Resume, settings, quit. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, Rust? What does that sound? Oh, this might be this guy footsteps. Might be that. Yeah, I was just thinking maybe adding a toggle so I don't have to listen to it as much. I wonder if it's... I mean, it did get footsteps to work, so that's all cute, but... I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of nice in the game. It kind of lets you know if there's robots nearby. Stomp them about. Let me see. Hey, what did happen here? Menu, game, pause. Wait, is this some new bug? Excuse me? Why are you being weird? Right. No, wait a second. Yeah, that might be a new bug. Is it? Where's empty? What? Hubba, hubba, hubba. Oh, I get it. I get it. This thing affects the pointer. And let's do... Yeah. Let's go hard loading. Let's see if that will patch it up enough. Yeah, okay. Sure. Sure. Let's go vertical alignment. Good. That is one big button, huh? It's fine. It's fine. This guy be 0, which is fine. Hmm. Kill these guys so they're not too loud. Let's see, this will be settings. I have it somewhere here, right? Yes. Yeah. It's not centered by default, huh? Okay. Don't want this, want that. I don't have resume. I think I return. Yeah. Well, since audio is done, I'll just mute it. Probably I'm gonna exit number this up and add an empty. There you go. That's what I wanted. It's simple for now. Yeah, that's good. Okay. That. Just a bit of refactor. The new UI panel. Yeah, this is a decent test. Settings, this one. Okay. I'll just start with this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this quick little UI panel thing to help the UI a little bit. So it is hiding it, which is good. Oh. Did I just undo the change? Oh, but it doesn't pause yet. Because I paused that there. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I guess. Oh. Okay, now it's triggering it. Yeah. No, Mr. Resume button. Oh, really? It's gonna be like that? Okay. It's progress. Input. I'm curious why I'm getting hover until I click. Subdooms. What's the agenda today? Honestly, I'm not sure. There's many different things I could do. I haven't decided yet, so for now I'm doing some small minor stuff, such as I wanted one added one higher level menu for when the game is paused or whatever. Because right now I'm just exposing too many settings right away. Like this is just too many buttons. I want to collapse that down under settings and just have something simple like that before you drive into here. Menu title. Yeah. And then I'll think about what I actually want to work on. Anything actually serious. Exit should be quick to do. Am I also familiar with C language? Yes, in fact, I learned C way before I learned C++. Oh, I didn't actually exit. Interesting. Oh, I might need a different, maybe I need a quit tag. Quit, no, exit. Exit sounds right. I guess I could maybe go with this button instead. Let's do that. Main menu exit. Now this should actually quit the game. Hey. Windows proc returning it. And the world hasn't gone yet. Do I plan on making multiplayer in the future? Not really. I'm maybe in a very far future, but nothing in the short term. Multiplayer is just very complex. And I know it takes a lot of effort, additional effort to get done. It's not something I want to spend time on. Do I ever get to register start over? Nope. Maybe if you're just not sure if that's a project you want to do on. But this project is something I prototyped in the past a bunch of times, so I came prepared. So I know that's what I want to do. Which is why I've been doing this project already for 2 years straight, full time. Nothing but this. Wait, here world is null. Oh. Interesting. Is this a thread? No, it's a main thread. Who sets it to null? Really? A thread set it to null somewhere? On shutdown. Really? Oh, I mean, I guess. So weird. Oh, Oh, does this come from a thread? I didn't know. There's no way it comes from a thread. It comes in the main thread. Because this is main thread. And yet, this thing gets set to null. Really? Does this know? Do you know the muffin, man? Doesn't quite make sense here. That is really concerning. If it's checked for null and then got null between, who the hell set it to null? Who the hell set it to null? When you put cleanup and destroy a window, guessing it's destroying a window. Well, destroying a window. It's getting lost. Focus. Wow. It's kind of nasty. Well, that's not pleasant. Although it might be destroying cursor too, honestly. One of these. Clean up, clean up, clean up. And I need something else here. Destroying cursor on window. Gotta call back here. Don't particularly want to do this anymore. Maybe what I'll do here is I just so that here. Here. That was an odd little crashy crash. An odd little thing. Okay. So that's progress. Okay, so escape needs to go to this new menu now. Okay. What did I call it? Hmm. Not the one. Oh, it's in the shortcut, isn't it? In it. Yeah. This thing. Dude, really? It's Visual Studio. Vibe coding is such a mess. I vibe coded a Visual Studio extension to show me lines of code in the corner. But eventually this thing just begins to float in some random position supposed to be in the bottom right. Where it belongs, like here. And then the only way to fix it is restart the Visual Studio. Fine, I'll let us... Any key, right. I was kind of hoping... Oh, this doesn't do request yet? Hmm. Yeah, I don't like this old logic. There's a bunch of nasty mess everywhere. Honestly, I don't even need this. Like, what exactly does this even contain? Yeah, I don't like it. I'll save in game settings okay, but I want to put it somewhere else. Yeah. Why was I doing this? Well, let's see how many things that breaks. Yay. Okay, that's the first one. This does go here, right? Yes. You want it to be not be visible. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's hiding it. That part works. What do you do? What do you do? Triggers this. Oh, and this is that. Okay. Yes, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, does this all logic? I see. I see. Let's see if this will work easily or not. Hmm. So kind of works. Kind of works. Still needs to hide that. And also go back to that. Okay. Oh, this is long overdue to refactor this. Fine. No, I'm just gonna delete you. Quick fix. Should be handled properly. Scroll that. I think that sounds reasonable. Yeah. Nice and easy. Do I actually get events? Mouse hover even though I'm not in focus? I guess not. Guess not. Kill focus. When do I get bad focus? Here. I see. I see. That's what's probably what's happening, right? Yeah. Right. Right. Mouse activate. Is that right? No, that's on the press. It's happening. Now I need maybe mouse move. Mouse move. Okay, let's see. I bet I still get this, right? I bet I do. Oh, it's some teachers or whatever. Saying it doesn't get there, huh? Okay. So I do get this. In that case, this thing. Actually, yeah. Now this is kind of weird. Weird. Did I do it somewhere else? Use this, so where do I do it? I don't even do that. Do I just get the mouse position somewhere? Is that what's happening? Yeah. Yeah, I just do this manually. Manually. Yeah, okay. I understand. So it's actually this thing that has problem with. There you go. There you go. Is there an event for when a mouse enters the application space, even when it's not in focus? Because this... Oh, I comment this portion out. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but this gives me even when the mouse is not over it. Maybe too fancy. Yeah. I guess. It's kind of annoying, doesn't do any hover. Oh, this might be something. Yeah, but this doesn't tell me. It's too much spam. Actually, kinda. Actually does. The... Yeah, okay. This can tell me that. Okay. Hello? Oh, I see. Problem is, maybe it's this thing. Maybe. Record for 2 hours. Simple mistake of compile time, indeed. What's the language we're using then? JavaScript? Where nothing compiles until it gets executed? Enters, leaves. Enters, leaves. Enters, leaves. Oh. Well, well, well. I see what's going on up in here. Technically, I could even pause the game the moment mouse leaves if I really wanted to be obnoxious. Okay. Sounds like one of those C pains when you cast between wrong types. Was that in the C language? Sounds like it. Yeah. That thing is annoying. That's why it's nice to use a combination of C++ and C to patch up a few holes. Okay, but now this thing. Actually. Boom. This should do it. That should do it. Good. I'm gonna spam my face anymore, right? Good, 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 good. Oh, now it's mouse click. Wants to happen twice now, unfortunately. Is this? I wonder, is it happening per mouse activate? It might be. It might be. So that's true. This mouse raw. What's up, shader? Where's bot cracking? True. This one. Does this not happen? Dude, some latest change to 2026. So takes like a second for bookmark to show up when if you press the key. It's so obnoxious. Okay, so out of focus, good. When I click, that doesn't process until that. Oh, okay, I see. That I can do. I can do that. What if I do that? How did the animation system go? Good. Did good. Oh. Actually show it. So this is my the new animation editor, you can call it. So it allows me to drag through animation. Then this is where I can select to add, like right here. And then I select a sound for the footstep. Right now I don't distinguish left and right, should be fine enough. And so I can hop around between different robots. Do it here. The footstep is very generic, I guess. Because even though I call it footstep, it doesn't... I could do the same thing for attack now, actually. To add a drill sound for when he attacks. Also happens for different animation, like here. So this one gets saved into a JSON file for it. So you can have all the different events by IDs, what objects applies to, for what motion types. And then if I to whoops, what's going on here? Something did not get reset. Though not. Indeed, indeed. This morning I was doing some refactoring for bone matrices, and now it's catching up to me. Was that just when I'm hopping around? And the funny thing about that feature, first I was spending like a couple hours creating like a separate viewport in Vulkan to draw it there. And now we're like drawing that as a whole separate systems where it's like a separate rendering path, separate camera. And then I was like, you know that, screw that. I already have a system where I can have like a separate playground outside the game. So I figured, hey, why don't I just do the same thing for motion too? So yeah, this way I can reuse all the usual rendering techniques. And I can extend to have other tracks. Right now I only have footstep track, but I can have something else, I guess. I might rename this into more like a soundtrack. Yeah, looks well enough. And so then I connected it to the robots. Except this is kind of gonna be a little wonky. So now I can actually hear the footstep of these robots. So let's destroy everything except one. Yeah, so now it specifically plays sound when he steps on that animation. Although there, like, that sound is so distinct that when you have to menu them, actually becomes like a cacophony. So then I had to build up a scene where I'm only actually playing footsteps of the closest 3 robots. Because When you have more than 3, just too much. Honestly, maybe even 2 is enough. But yeah. Can render a teapot. Not sure. Not sure. For ray tracing, I don't know if it doesn't crash in the scene. Oh yeah, I actually fixed it this morning off stream. The crash was coming from an assert. It was it was a minor thing. It was a minor thing. Specifically, I think the crash was coming when you look in this debug mode, and then you come back here. Some buffer was overrunning a little bit. Well, buffer wasn't actually overrunning, but there was a particular assert that was being a bit too draconic. It was actually kind of silly. What was this? Somewhere here. No? I don't know, it was a check. Don't remember where. On debug and release? Well, in my case, all my builds are debug builds. In my game, dude. Oh, crap. Crud. In this case, since I already worked using native API, sometimes gets stuck in some weird state. Set to the window. What input is it thinking it's going? In keyboard move. Oh yeah, the keyboard thing. It thinks I'm pressing west. That's my secret captain. It's always a debug build. Yeah. In fact, I'm actually keeping all my asserts on in the shift builds as well. So it's usually games crash in some weird memory thing or so, or anything else like that. But in my case, it's just asserts, boom. I compute the skull stack, and put into the log, it gets sent to the crash server. And it's been very useful. Because if you let asserts go through, dude, you in for some serious nasty ass debugging. So let's continue. Yeah, all this stuff is. Oh, this thing. Yeah. I need to clear out a few things. Let me see. On window lost focus. Yeah, so reset mouse thingies. Actually, wait a second, do this thing. There's something else? I reset the whole thing here. So I'm actually confused. Let's try it. Let's hold W, quit out. Yeah. And the W is not reset. Player input. Keyboard move. Interesting. Interesting. Good report to have. West. A 1? Oh yeah, it's a float, I forgot. Interesting. Game inputs. Oh, this thing to reset. Input mapping. Oh, forgot about that. Okay. Hello, wait, this is gonna be a little nastier, isn't it? Yeah, fine, I'll do a loop. Gem game. Virtual pet. Okay. Okay. False. Okay. So now, if I'm holding move west, then lose focus. I'm working in a team. Well, I have the opposite view. Working by yourself is such a pleasure. Holy crap. I had plenty of years working in teams. It's been a pain in the butt. Plus, even if you're working solo, you're not solo anymore. There's always AI to talk to. Always an AI to talk to. So this is weird. This one doesn't actually show the state. Well, statement all depends is a meaningless statement, though. It means nothing. If everything depends on everything, then okay, it doesn't mean anything. I think what it actually is, it's a philosophical thing. If not having art bugs you, and you feel uncomfortable of having game logic without any pretty UI, pretty graphics, then yeah, that'll make you feel better. You just gotta dig deeper and find out what the actual cause is. My guess it's that. Let's see. Go here. Maybe I just need to restart. Synergy team. Doesn't particularly matter, synergy of the team. Because you will get more stuff done, but there is a cost. The communication has a cost. Just a better team, the communication is a bit less painful, but the cost is still there. But if overall team is fun to work with, that's fine. No, it just doesn't want to do it. Sure. No problem with teams that unless you guys are getting paid a lot by somebody else, staying together for long enough is quite a challenge to actually finish a project. Why is this not happening? Window lost focus. Like, what the hell? Wait, what the hell is this? Oh. Is that? Yeah, but that's why I hate those limitations. I hate just wasting time and creating little tiny projects and then throwing them away a week after. Absolutely hate it. Excellent. So now it no longer messes up with that. Well, you know what's the best way to learn? Actually finish a project. Doing 1,000 one-week game jams is not going to teach you much. Because there's a whole ocean of stuff to learn that you'll only see in the last year of finishing the project. That's my concern. Like learning how to start a project is easy. Everybody can start a project. Yeah, it's only scratching the surface. So you're really just learning surface knowledge. There's a lot of stuff that comes back to bite your ass a year after you write a feature. And that's what extra learning comes in. It's kind of like saying you go into the gym, you're only doing one rep and then you stop and rest for a minute. Then you do one rep again, then you stop. What's up, Dana? New York indeed. Well, crunching for 1 week doesn't do anything. It just doesn't. It's fun to do it as a fun thing, but Game Jam is more like to decide which direction, what kind of project you want to work on. But if pretty quickly, you need to pick something and stick to it for a while. Yeah, sounds real life indeed. Quick little thing and move on. All right, it's kind of bugging me. All right, so I have the hover while mouse is Windows is not in focus. Right kill focus is on. Do I use Vim? Hell no. Vim is for people who hate finishing projects. Or people who are, I don't know. Maybe just people who are retired and they're tired of learning new things. So they're sticking to some old ass stuff. Nope. Well, so for example, this project I prototyped in 2 different engines before. So you could kind of see it as a game jam. But for me, it's more a philosophical thing. I just hate writing a little project and then just throwing it out. It's like, dude, time is money. It's like, what would you rather have? Like 1,000 game jams or one completed game? If 1,000 jams is your thing, then sure. For me, I'd rather have one game. So that's why I never participated in a single game jam. The closest thing is when I get paid at work to work on a little small thing. I guess the closest, but it doesn't count. So losing focus, this pops up. The problem is mouse click. Interesting. So mouse over the window. Well, if you're scared to work on a game and have it flop, that's a completely separate thing. So in that case, you just escaping the problem but not finishing anything. You know, like if you never try, you will never fail. Which is true. Which could also explain why people prefer to work in bigger teams, because it's like, you know, it's all of us together. There's less chance of failing because a bunch of us working on stuff. Could be that too. So be careful. Wait, why is this? Hey, this is not aligned. I want the character to show through. This. Yes, this way at least it's kind. Oh, well, maybe move the whole thing to the side anyway, because it's a game paused. Not scared. Well, that's the thing. If you don't know, that's what you should be doing game jams for. But in that case, your daily focus on a game jam should be asking yourself, is this what you want to work in for 3 years or whatever? If not, drop that game jam on to the next one the moment you get an answer. But then the thing is, because you're working in a team, you might feel like, oh no, I'm obligated to finish a project because it's a team effort. I can't just abandon this for my own game jam. Okay, so that is fine. We need some then it's a little bit out of that. It might, I don't know if it's... Yeah, that's because the camera is not actually correctly positioned. I guess I'll just optimize for something like this. Yeah. That's what I mean, there's a cost to that. It's really honestly what it is. Sounds like you just don't have a clear, crystal goal of what you want to get out of the game jam. If it's just like, hey, I just want to participate in game jam, feel you accomplish a small little thing, okay. Okay. If that's actually what you really want. Sometimes I feel like adding animation so that robot can actually be knocked back down during the laser when he takes enough damage, but it's too much effort. Let's see. So this doesn't actually happen, does it? Yeah, it doesn't get it. But I bet it gets mouse activate, does it? Does it? Okay, out of focus. Okay, so mouse activate first, then set focus. Got it. Indeed. Yeah, for me, primary thing is to get something done, and the team is, in many ways, just getting in your way. Especially when somebody else changes his idea, like, I don't want to do that project anymore. I want to do something else. That's why, like, open source games don't particularly succeed. Eventually, some team members may want to do something else. But anyway, so mouse activate. There's a special click when it returns. Yeah, okay. Which means I can do this manually. Let's see, does this give me back? Probably just assume where it's at. Positive feedback. Well, that's another question. Should you value positive feedback after sharing your work? I do, and I get some of that, but it's such a minor thing. I don't particularly care. Well, just so you know, that's what we're saying. You don't learn much from little game jams. That's why a lot of the times when you go apply for like a game company, they always ask like, have you finished the game? Or like, how many games have you finished? Including working for other companies. Because they know full cycle means a lot, even outside of games. And when I worked at Windows Server, one of the big things was going through full production cycle. Otherwise, all your lessons are from just beginning, not the end. See this thing. Hello. How do I know which mouse? No, player feedback doesn't matter at all. It only matters if you don't know what you're doing. Like imagine if Apple was asking for feedback before releasing iPhone. They would be told to make better Bluetooth, whatever it was. Or if before the cars, you'd be asking like, what's your feedback on horses? Well, improve horses. It was never to make something completely different. Did it? I don't see it. Oh, you would identify the mouse message. Yeah, afterwards, but the iPhone when it initially came out, it was specifically was somewhere. Even the Steve Jobs said that iPhone wasn't made from user feedback. Sometimes you have to step back and rethink the whole thing and make it happen. User feedback is only okay for like minor improvements when you're not sure. But really, dude, if you have to rely on user feedback, you're screwed. You're just screwed. My order. I guess I could poke at that. My bird. At some point, you need to know what the hell you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Left button down. That's the whole point. Bum, bum. Gotta stay on the context. Switching to a different theme about some particular person did X or Y doesn't mean anything. It doesn't change the principle. The principle remains. If you're gonna rely on others to tell you how to make a game, like why the hell are you making the game then? Let those people make the game. Like feedback is fine for more like minute stuff or something, but it's just the core of it, the fundamental part of the game should just be what you actually want to do. Dude, otherwise there's gonna be a million questions every second. What type of things to do, how to get it done. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Damn it. Playtest. I mean, feedback. See, you're just jumping between definitely have the feedback or definitely ignore all feedback. It ain't like that. The principle is you should be making the game that you want to make. Just because there are some cases on some things you might want to have some feedback on, doesn't really change things. It's a list of priorities. Your first priority is you, your mind, your decisions. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get. Five, 1, 3. This is what? This might be it. Yes, it is. It's not even priorities, it's just like what's important. Because priority has a different meaning to it. The number one is your own mind. If you can't think about your own game without thinking about other people, then you're already screwed. Already screwed. It's like, should this be red color? Should it be dark red? Should it be a different color? What color should it be? Do I need to do poll right now to figure out what color to make there? How would somebody know what you want to do in the game? In the game, you have specific vision you want to accomplish. What you're showing to users is some incomplete vision until the very end. So how would they really know? They don't really have your full context of what you want to accomplish. So the answer is going to be just something they kind of guess, imagine based on what they see, incomplete data, whatnot. It's nothing, dude. Excellent. It's not even though it's not in focus at all. I can just click and it's fine. Okay. Okay. Now that I have that, I can just ignore it. I can just ignore it. Actually, I'm fine leaving that. God, where was this? This thing. Okay. Thing extra need to prune out. Seems fine. Seems fine. Plus, it's just kind of weird. It's like, why would you place such a high importance on the mind of somebody else? Like, even if that particular selection of 100 people say X and Y, well, even if your goal is to do that to try to sell more games, well, that's a really tiny sample, has nothing to do with a million potential buyers out there. So just such a weird thing. It's like, thank God it's not my mind. I can actually listen to this feedback. Whereas me, my own mind, I cannot trust it. It just shows a particular lack of self-esteem mentally. Okay. Now I can continue this, so that works. Yeah. Gamepad works. Oh. Okay, what's going on now? Bro. Controller move this time. Oh. This thing, huh? Controller buttons. Okay, let's do it again. Wait, what? It's showing it's visible, but not getting any input. Was that because mouse wasn't in? Excuse me? Controller is visible. Okay, so going here, losing. No, I'm not even sure I got on that stage. Huh. Anyway, be right back. Does my menu work still work?